as many of your guests have shared already on this podcast, is that our biggest breakthroughs often came from our biggest no's. I think that's a theme that I've heard from a lot of your speakers, and something that definitely should give your listeners hope that rejection always leads to something greater if you are willing to keep opening more doors. So I put together a business plan that I thought was amazing. It was basically opening up a medically based wellness center that I would think that anybody would want to get behind. Mm-hmm. Why wouldn't you want to invest in wellness in your community? Well, I sent it out to 12 investors, 12 banks and credit unions, and I didn't even get calls back from 11. If other people aren't believing in your vision yet, keep telling your vision, keep showing your vision, keep painting the picture of your vision, keep knocking on doors, because that 12th one might say yes. And the people that I followed up with and got through to helped me, because it helped me see like, okay, they don't actually think this is possible. What can I do to improve this application so it would feel more plausible for a community like ours? So what are the research numbers could I show that really a community of our size, absolutely rock solid, should be able to support a business with this mission and with this, with this business plan? So for the people I didn't get through to, I didn't let that diminish me. For the people that I did get back to, I learned some valuable tips to make my proposal better. Okay, maybe no isn't no forever. Maybe no is no right now until you tell me it in a different way. So I was open-minded, and that's another piece of this. Entrepreneurs, leaders out there, be open-minded to the advice of people around you, and know that there's not one way to yes. And even if your way to yes didn't work, be open to counsel and advice of people around you to take a different approach. And I know that sounds so basic and it might sound warm and fuzzy, but there's nothing more solid to your proposal, to your offer, to your desire than your own belief, not just in the project, Michelle, not just in my belief in the vision of that company and that health club was strong, but that wasn't enough. At the end of the day, I had to have belief in myself that one, I was capable, that I was going to learn what I needed to learn to do it, that I was going to, dig up the talent, dig up the drive, dig up the guts to do this. I had to believe in myself, honestly, more than my project, more than my business, more than my business plan. So if you don't believe in you, no one else will. You could have the greatest proposal out there, but if you don't have you, the fortitude, the integrity, the belief of you behind it, it's not going to go anywhere. If it does, it won't last. I read stories of entrepreneurs. I liked reading stories and listening to stories of other people's failures and successes. I literally swam in personal development to give myself kind of the armor I needed to move forward. And the other part of it is positive mantras. And it might sound fuzzy, but I'm telling you, your actions are a product of your thoughts, right? Your actions are a product of your thoughts, and it starts up in your head. So I started saying to myself, I see myself as a successful entrepreneur. I'm an inspiring leader. I just started saying things to myself that would eventually come out in my actions. You can't fake it. You better love the cause that you're fighting for or that you're putting out to the world. You better love this product, this program, this initiative. So having heart. But at the same time that I've learned to have heart for what I do, I have learned very well to have armor for what I do, meaning that I don't need everyone to love me. I don't need everyone to believe in me. I don't need everyone to want to do what I do to be successful. So that can be a difficult thing because you're either, an empathetic, put your heart out to the world kind of person, or you're kind of a closed off, I don't care what you think of me kind of person. And I think to be successful in business and sales specifically, my favorite lesson I created about this is heart and armor. Be willing to be both opened up to other people and willing to not let their opinions and decisions about you really get too deep into you. I got to a point where I decided my thoughts, my feelings, my behaviors, everything went along the pattern of that success was not above me. That whatever it was I was seeking to ask for, whatever help, whatever, kind of investment, whatever team I was looking to hire, whatever product I was putting out to the market, whatever it is I was trying to do, I truly, truly decided and believed that success was not above me. And so this visual helped me. Instead of looking at successful entrepreneurs like the people you've had on your podcast who, are self-made millionaires and people who have changed their whole life through business and sales, they're not above you in terms of their intellect or their dedication or their inspiration or motivation. They're just out in front of you. So I started visualizing successful people on the same track that I was on, literally a physical, high school track. And I thought, well, wait a second. I will move any hurdles in my way, but I'm guaranteed to get where I want to go if I just keep doing laps around the track. There's times in business and life that integrity matters more, and that your business ethics matter more. And it could be a disagreement about something that you just decide is strong enough that you're better off cutting ties and going in your own direction. That was a difficult lesson for me, but one that I'm very proud of myself for walking away from and distancing myself from, because it made me a better person. It made me a stronger leader. It made me a more convicted leader, because I don't want to just know what I do stand for, Michelle. I also want to know what I don't stand for. You're always able in your own life, Michelle, to decide who you work with and how you work with them. Right. Yeah. I think that that's an important thing for entrepreneurs and people in sales to know that, who you surround yourself with matters. And, what you stand for, what you don't stand for. And moving on from that situation, as difficult as that was, because our feelings matter and my feelings were hurt by the situation, I came out stronger and my business ended up growing tremendously after that. I think just kind of getting rid of some toxicity or baggage that I had in my life allowed me to grow. It's the journey that's fun, to be present in the moment, to enjoy what I have right now and not always look for the next thing. I know that probably sounds really simple, Michelle, but I think the reality is life is beautiful. There are relationships in my life with my husband, my kids, my teammates, my coworkers, people I'm blessed to work with. That's beautiful in itself. And it's not the next accomplishment that is, something to always put on your calendar, always strive for. I really feel like living present, living where I am, enjoying the journey of building and growing and creating and selling is success.